Hello. And one more time. Hello, everyone. Happy Monday. I've lost my phone. Today is July 9th, I do believe. And let's bring in some peace. The world feels rather heavy and tumultuous, certainly a little chaotic, and I'm being generous by not using stronger words. But we can all reflect and go within. For those of you that have been with me for a long time, and this is nothing against Zeke, our wonder dog, who is right over here sleeping on the healing table, Gabby's name was an acronym for Grace Always Begins Inside. And that is something I still hold dear in that philosophy. I made a promise to myself this year that I would not engage in anything unless it contributed to my peace and I was excited about it. And those guidelines have really served me better than anything else in recent times. So I invite you to use those two things, those two concepts. Don't do anything, don't engage in a program, don't go out to dinner, don't stay up late binging on a TV that you can certainly watch again the next day. Don't hire me, don't hire anybody else unless you are excited. It's a full, hell yeah, I want to do this, and it can contribute to your peace. Because if you are at peace within, the chaos will still happen outside, but it can still affect you. But you're going to have more resources and more energy to pull upon to keep your entire systems, your physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual systems regulated. And that's one of the ways we are all being tested at the moment. So as much as eating a big bowl of ice cream may appeal, or going on a binger, or doing other crazy things to take you out of your body, those aren't serving you. It's kind of that simple. However, you can continue to find ways, tools to help you find that peace. Maybe it's Tai Chi, maybe it's yoga, maybe it's forest bathing. I'm labeling off all the things I love to do that help. Detox bath. I have found a fabulous brand, thanks to Honey Guy, getting me some for my birthday, of salts. They're not just salts, but they are loaded with magnesium, and they kind of make me loopy afterwards because it is so relaxing. The brand is Flewd, Flewd, or something like that. So if that speaks to you, go look them up, because I am here to help you today bring in that peace. I am here to help you today to step into this and reclaim it for you. And certainly, I invite you deeper into this world of Mère La Vie. I invite you deeper into my world. Join us in the Temple Circle, where we gather in a collective to have guided meditations, which we're going to do today. Hey, Kara. Uh, which we are going to do rituals every single month. I'm going to answer a lot of questions. There'll be light language channeling, which there could be also today, because when I do guided meditations, it's a pure channel. So if that's something that's of interest to you, the link is in the description for our live. Come join the movement. Your inner peace is paramount to not just your mental health, but your entire well-being. So it's important to engage in those acts of self-love. You may also call them self-preservation, but they are acts of honoring what your body needs. So this week, for example, I'm also having an acupuncture appointment because I love my acupuncturist, and next week I'm going to go and have my second massage in a 30-day period, because this woman that I'm going to, she specializes in lymphatic drainage. It feels like mush afterwards. So, and those of you that get mani-pedis, please do yourself a favor and don't look at your phone when you're getting this act of service. Revel in someone taking care of you. You will feel the benefits afterwards. In fact, Mom and I were just getting pedicures 2 weeks ago, a week ago, I don't know, sometime recently. And there was a woman 2 chairs down who was on her phone and her computer the entire time. Her feet looked fabulous afterwards. But how relaxed do you think she really felt when it was all over? I'm gonna go not a whole lot. So take advantage of that time. And one thing that I'm confessing here, one thing I have, when I get a massage, I am learning to not talk. Imagine that, me not talking. But this is super important, to allow yourself to receive. It's okay to receive and be grateful for the activities, for the service that is being given to you. So with that in mind, I'm still looking for my phone, but I'll find it somewhere. I invite you to take a deep breath and let's begin our meditation. Isn't that funny? It is exactly 1:11 at this moment. I love you guys, which adds up to 3. Very powerful number, 3, 6, and 9s. I invite you to take the deep breath in. Breathing in for the count of 4 and exhaling through your mouth to the count of 4. Inhaling. With each inhalation, you're feeling your shoulders relax. You are feeling your neck loosen. I invite you to hold your hands facing up, or you may place them over your heart or heart and solar plexus. It is the simple act of receiving and receiving. Breathing in and exhaling. Breathing in and exhaling. On the next inhalation, you are feeling yourself surrounded, deeply immersed in a cocoon. This cocoon is unique to you, as every snowflake is. This cocoon holds within it the energy, the light, the harmony, the peace that you always require. As you breathe in, feel the cocoon wrapping around you, not confining, buffering. And as you exhale, you are exhaling out what is not of service for you. Inhaling, feel the cocoon offering you love. Very good. Inhaling, support, knowing that you have outside support, that you need not do everything on your own. Oh, breathe that in. Exhaling out the belief you must do it all. Inhale. Very good. Inhaling peace. Exhaling disharmony. Inhaling peace. Exhaling the disbelief that you must always be busy. Excellent. Inhaling. Place your hands over your heart, feeling it soften. And exhaling it out. As the cocoon makes its present known more to you, you feel your body begin to melt, and the outside world drifts away. Inhaling and exhaling it out. Excellent. As you continue to breathe, you are remembering what it feels like to be regulated. You are remembering, very good, what it feels like to be in harmony. You are remembering what it feels like to be at peace and entering a state of relaxation. Exhaling it out. And now I invite you to say out loud, I invite in peaceful energy. Very good. I invite in harmony. I invite my entire being to be regulated. I give myself permission to be regulated. I give myself permission to understand the outside chaos is outside chaos. It does not reflect who I am. I invite in peace. I invite in harmony because I know when I am at peace, I make more sound decisions. Mm, excellent. Breathe it in. Feel the peace kicking out the disharmony. Feel the peace kicking out the belief that you have something to prove. Feel the peace waking up your soul as you return to love. And you permit yourself to step into that power that is only known as you, because you are powerful in your peace. You are courageous in your peace. You are you when you are in your peace. Breathe that in. I invite you to say one word out loud that every time you utter this word, it brings you back to this moment when you are feeling at peace. I invite you at this moment to ask your guides if they have a parting message for you today. Something that you may carry with you when this meditation is over. And as my voice begins to become louder, you begin to stir and stretch into your peace. And as you begin to look at the world around you, your eyes will settle on representations of peace. Peace has always been there. It's always been surrounding you. But now, you shall be aware of it. This meditation is an awakening. This meditation is a remembrance. This meditation will become a waking moment so you may recognize and embrace peace wherever you go and whoever you interact with, allowing you to speak your truth from love, not fear, anger, or any other elements that are non-love. On the count of 3, you shall come back fully awake and remembering your peace. 1, breathing it in, becoming more conscious. 2, feeling the ground beneath you and knowing that wherever you walk in peace and with grace. And 3, you are fully awake and aware. Welcome back. And let me know when you are complete. Oh, there it is. And let me know when you're home. You're back. You're home here. You're very welcome, Carrie. Does anybody have anything they wish to share or any questions about the meditation? You're very welcome, Tina. I'm glad you're here too. I'm glad you're all here. It's boring talking to myself. Hey, Vicky. I'm glad you're back. You're very welcome here. I know you're navigating some things, so very appropriate that you were able to join us live today. And I hope if you found it beneficial, you're able to listen to it again and again and again. Does anybody have any questions about what they just experienced? Anything you wish to share? Because I do have some training in about a half an hour, so I have a little bit to spend with you before that starts. Anybody? How are you feeling? Feeling at peace? I hope so. Nothing? Nothing nobody wants to share? You can be brave. You can be courageous. You can do the things. Feeling at peace. Fabulous. Fabulous. Well, okay, my loves. I am going to release you peacefully to go about your day. Continue to share in the group how the meditation helped you. If any insights came up after we have concluded our sacred time here, and let me know how I may better serve you. And certainly, excuse me, if you have any questions about the Temple Circle, we do start officially next week for our first gathering, and I'm rather excited. I channeled the meditation that will go, it'll definitely go off script next week, but I have the core of it. Vicky, I'm finding really slowing down the breath helps me get into a calmer place. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, with that in mind, I noticed years ago that when we get under stress, when we're angry, when all of those things, we begin to hyperventilate. we are only using the upper quadrants of our lungs. Our shoulders become earrings. Everything tenses up. And we get lightheaded because we're literally not sending all the oxygen to our body. And that may be my note that I need to discontinue this call. And it's important to take those deep breaths to come back to your center. So obviously there's somebody here. So on that note, I wish you all so much peace. And I am here to help you with anything else that comes along. Bye.